Blackburn
Enterprises.
Thank you for coming to our channel. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Back with a new video. Today we're going to be reviewing.
This is a big rich town. Yeah.
I just come from the poet's parts. Hey, we sounded pretty good right there.
Yeah, we did. We was harmonizing.
A little bit. A little bit. PowerBook 2, Ghost. All right, so let's start with the people that brought you this series. Shout out to
Courtney Kemp.
Yeah, you gonna go with Courtney Kemp first?
Yeah, she's the person.
Hey, she is. She is the woman.
Yeah.
She is the woman in charge. Behind all this stuff.
Yes.
That, all the powers.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's doing her thing. And shout out to 50, of course.
50.
Doing it. He's definitely doing it. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. So we'll start.
We're gonna start with Tariq St. Patrick. We gotta start where it started,
Yeah, Tariq St. Patrick. He's pretty much trying to deal with what just happened to Professor Jabari. He had to do what he had to do to protect. Oh yeah, this is a spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen PowerBook Ghost 2 Season 2,
watch it.
You might want to click off. Or you might want to go watch it. Then come on back.
Yeah.
But he's definitely dealing with what's going on with Jabari, Professor Jabari. But he's trying to move on with his life and trying to navigate a way of doing things.
And Detective Ramirez.
Oh yeah, but he didn't kill Ramirez though.
Yeah, but he knows what's going on.
I don't think he cares about Ramirez.
Oh, okay. You probably don't.
I don't think.
You don't care about people one of them.
I don't. Really not.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still trying to figure out things. So you want to talk about his love life, I guess.
Yeah. So everybody may know that Tariq is in school. He's trying to juggle school. He's trying to get the drug game together, get his money, and he has women. He has 3 main gals that he messes with.
Okay, and those
one
women
of them
are.
She has no kind of street sense.
Okay.
No kind of.
Who that is?
That's Lauren.
What you think
She's
about
just
Lauren?
a good girl. She's just trying to go to school. She really likes him, and she don't understand why he's always busy all the time because she don't understand the game.
Is this true?
She don't know what's going on.
That is funny though. That almost every time that they had a quiet moment to themselves, his phone would ring. Almost every time.
Got to do stuff.
But yeah, she has no idea about the life or whatever. And I think that is because, he doesn't
tell her.
And that's the thing about Tariq. I think we were talking about that earlier, talking about how he keeps everything close to the vest for based on his life that he has. I guess that's pretty much how he's been raised. He really doesn't know who to trust, and he tries to keep everything close to him. So, when it comes to his roommate Brayden, he doesn't tell him a lot of stuff, and even with Lauren, he really doesn't tell her a lot of stuff. And so that ends up, I think, costing Lauren in the long run because she doesn't know everything. She moves in a way that ends up messing up.
Absolutely.
What do you think? You agree?
I definitely agree. Yes. I think she wouldn't have accepted him for who he was anyway, because she's such a good girl. She doesn't like to get in trouble. I don't think that she would have went with the flow and understood his lifestyle in the first place.
Now, y'all comment down below, see if y'all agree with that. If he would have kept it a buck with Lauren, would she have accepted his lifestyle?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but as a result of not knowing, she ends up getting jammed up because Professor Milgram, basically
swindles her
swindled her into wearing a wire and making her thinking that Brayden is the main
suspect
in the investigation.
Detective.
And so, but it actually wasn't. It actually was Tariq. So
yeah.
That ended up messing her up because once old gal Effie found out, she wasn't having it. So what you think about Effie?
She's down AB. She's the one. Effie's the one. She gonna make sure she holds it down for him. She knows the lifestyle. She in the lifestyle. That's the one.
Oh yeah, Effie definitely. She's about her business. She knows the game. She doesn't back down. Even when conversations, she held her own. When it was her and Monet, and they was like,
a role.
Yeah, she knows a role. When her and Monet was kind of face to face, she didn't even back down. She was just like, you do.
Are we doing this? Or we doing this? What we doing?
We're trying to make money. If we're gonna make money, we can make it. We can make a lot more money together than we can apart. So so it really was good.
What we gonna do?
So yeah, I definitely respect Effie for that. She's in the streets and she's all the way in, 10 toes down. Ain't no hesitation. And I think originally or at the beginning of this season, she kind of was flogging about her feelings about Tariq because I thought she wasn't Right,
yeah.
but I guess you should have knew because I guess when Tariq and old gal, who was with her at the time, he brought Diana. No, he brought Diana, and she was like, is that your girlfriend? I probably should have knew then.
Yeah.
Because if you really wasn't feeling Tariq like that, you wouldn't care who she was. You know what I'm saying? But you could tell like it wasn't as you was concerned about the business, like who was you bringing? I don't mess with a bunch of people. It was like, what's y'all relationship?
What she got going on?
Now, what's the deal between y'all two?
Right.
And even when she took, when they was trying to get money, Diana was trying to scrounge some money, and they was on the cracking cards type situation.
Yeah, and she was telling her like, you don't want to mess with somebody like him. You ain't ready for him.
Right, but did you really? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
She's trying to move her part. She playing her part on the chess.
Right, so like,
move out the way, girl.
Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, so you really want even.
No.
I guess you
giving her advice.
Right,
all right.
Right. Okay, so I guess
Diana.
That's also the Diana. So
Diana's just a rebel. She's just trying to do whatever's gonna make her mom mad. I feel like I don't know.
I totally disagree.
You think she really loves Tariq?
Love. That's a strong word. I don't know if she loves Tariq, but I feel like Tariq is one of the only people in the entire series outside of her dad, that respects her.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else keeps trying to baby her. Like the whole, everybody tries to baby her. Mama always try to baby her. She was like, you can't do this. Like even towards the beginning, when and I know how mama and daughter relationships can be, but when she was trying on clothes, and it was a little like, showing skin or whatever, Mary J was like, hell no, put that up. Like,
I wonder how old she is.
She's already in college. She's college
age.
In college, so she's close to 18, 19, 20,
yeah.
like something.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She old enough to go to school, and so seeing that age, but she babies her, and even when the dad comes home, I think he still kind of babies her, like, oh, that's my baby girl, and definitely Drew and Kane, they still baby her, treat her like a baby, and she's smart, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that maybe even makes her, closer to him, because I guess because her mom don't like him, but again, I think he's the only one that respects her, and I think, and people don't be. Like, Diane put together a lot of things. She put the whole thing together. She got a little help, of course, from Effie at the time. But she was able to put together, like, the whole ordeal with Kane and how, he was the one that sugared up their dope. And so he did that to get back in. He put that together. I don't think nobody else knew, at the time. So she put that together. And then the whole, the whole Zeke situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She
on top of everything. She got her daddy out of jail.
Right, and she got you know what I'm saying? She took the money. She did what she needed to do. So really, if anybody else really could have done that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like how
Monet
she took that QR code from.
Oh yeah, that was that BS.
Yeah,
right there.
She's
at the end.
But she gonna do what she got to do for her family.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
True that. Yeah. So from a family perspective, she did do what she had to do for her family, and I think that was the whole reason of her, doing what she had to do to get her daddy out of jail. So, but I guess in reference to Tariq, I don't know.
She might not be the best choice.
I don't know. Okay, so let's discuss the three gals. What we gonna do now when we go to the family?
Yeah, let's go to the Tejadas.
Okay, to the Tejadas.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with Monet.
Ooh, that's the worst mom. Worst mom award goes to Monet. Oh my gosh, she's so low down. Like, she don't really even care about Kane. Zeke is like her ace boom coon, but nobody even know that's her son. So she just hid all that from everybody.
She does not really mess with
Kane. She do not mess with Kane and all this. She read off Diana.
And if we're honest, the reason Kane is the way he is because of Monet, because she. Yeah.
And maybe she had some. I didn't think about this, but maybe she had some type of resentment when she got pregnant with him, because he thought he was the oldest, and she had Zeke, and then she was like, man, I really wanted to be with Dante though, but then I got pregnant by this dude, so maybe she had some resentment towards him, and that might be what it is.
Never even thought about that. Could be, but outside her motherly duties,
oh my gosh,
she's a down gutter.
Man, she gonna take everybody out. I don't care who get in my way. Children and all.
She's gonna establish whatever she needs to establish. She's about, she does what she has to do. She keeps her foot on everybody's necks around him, which is why she has such a conflict when Lorenzo gets out of jail, because she's been running things for 10 years. She's been doing whatever she had to do for the
Keep the
game. She's
family
taking,
together.
keeping the family together. She out hustling, doing everything she has to do. And then he comes out and then he wants to be like, oh, it's gonna be just like it was. And in her head, she like, it ain't been like that. So what are we talking about here?
Right.
Like, so they definitely butt heads. You know what I'm saying? Right from the get go. As soon as he gets out, and so. I think mentally she's the whole time thinking he ain't gonna get out of jail. This is what's gonna be. And so I guess when things turn on his head, because she's mentally prepared herself for so long that this is gonna be our relationship. I'm gonna have to come up here and do these conjugal visits and you know what I'm saying, see him for a little bit, and you know what I'm saying, then dip out and I'm over it. And that brings in her relationship with our boy. What's his name?
With Mecca.
Yeah, brings in her relationship with Mecca. He kind of swoops in almost at the right time, but she was hesitant at first. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's because again she's used to doing it. She's used to being the independent woman.
And she married still, so she like like she told me, you can't be coming over and knocking trash cans down. I got kids. This ain't that kind of I ain't 16 no more. I don't need no man. I don't need you to be. I'm married, so she tried to resist. And then I don't know if it was, but
I don't think it was a whole I'm married thing because you was over it. Just like what Diana was saying was, you can even tell when she walked. I mean, granted, that was the date. I think she really was like, okay, cool. Me and Mecca, we actually can do this thing. He talking all this whoop de whoop. Okay, let's see what he talking about. Yeah. I actually can get with this. I can't because I'm trying to lead the game anyway. You know what I'm saying?
So
Drew done got shot. You know what I'm saying? I want to reconnect with Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is the way. This is the way out.
But she was still, going to those. She didn't have to go to the conjugal visits.
But it's a whole lot of things that you don't have to do. But it's about how you do it when you do it. And when she was doing it, it's like I can only imagine. I don't, they didn't really show any sex scenes with them too. But I can only imagine how
boring it might have been.
I think for her, she probably just even days she like, I gotta wear this same lingerie and I already gotta do this and I'm over this. I need more than I'm over it. So, but I guess her actions didn't match her mouth, so to speak. Because if that's the case, I feel like when Mecca came through, she would have been like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready. I'm on the first thing smoking. But it's like she was hesitant. But I think that's because of her mindset and how she is in the game and her not really wanting to trust people or whatever. So I'm imagining that played a whole lot into it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so after Monet, let's go ahead and go into Lorenzo. He fresh out of jail, out of California dreaming.
Yeah, he's like, right, money and alcohol.
And that's really it was money and alcohol because the second day he got all the people.
He had a house party.
You know what I'm saying? They popping bottles, popping bottles, and they doing everything. And going back to Monet, I don't think Monet liked it like that stuff.
So she was like, my house was quiet.
Right.
I was trying to get out the game. Here you go, bringing everybody back in.
And then he want to go back to how things were like 10 years ago. Like Monet, she want him to pour his partner's drinks and making food. And of course, Diana don't, because she's happy to have her dad back, so she don't mind doing it. But Monet ain't trying to be on no housewife type.
No.
I'm finna serve you and bring you food and bring you drinks and
and not even just her, like some of his goons or homeboys that moved on too. So they like,
true.
I got my own stuff going on. I'm not working under you. I'm working
and that's
against you.
I think that's the thing. Sometimes when people have been in jail for a long time and they get out and they think everything's gonna be the exact same way that it was before they went in. Like, nah, partner, it ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't.
Bosses now.
Right. It ain't gonna roll like that.
Right.
And they feel some type of way or whatever. But I think because he, they do respect him as the patriarch of the family, especially the kids. They kind of just bow down to whatever he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Except Monet, because Monet ain't with it. She want to be on her own before she want to do what she want.
Yep.
But yeah. So let's go to Diana. Did we talk about Diana?
Yeah, we did talk about Diana a little bit when we was talking
about her relationship with
Tariq. And we talked about how she held down her family and
well, let's just talk about she was a part of the best episode of the whole season.
Yes.
When she turned into Mike.
Yes, she did. Why Did I Get Married?
Why Did I Get Married?
Yes,
and outed everybody. And so first time I seen this, I was like, she was a little trifling. She was like Mike, whoop-de-whoop. But then when I watched it again, second time, I think the lesson here, and even that, was synonymous kind of with the Mike situation. So Why Did I Get Married? They was pushing her, and that goes back to what I was saying about Diana. Don't nobody be respecting her, and so everybody be taking little jabs here and there, and she taking jabs, and it's only so long before you swing back and like, okay, everybody got heat for me. You know what I'm saying? Why you running your mouth? yada yada this, yada yada that, and then real talk, yada this, and then that whole mother-daughter relationship, like mothers and daughters, especially around that age, really be bumping heads anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it was only a matter of time.
But she was the ultimate daddy's girl, though. She ride or die for her dad. She gonna make sure he eat. She gonna make sure he out of jail. She gonna make sure his business run like it's supposed to be.
It's been 10 years, so I mean, so she, like I said, she 18 and 19. You know, she 8 or 9. You know, when he was gone, you know, to have him back. So of course. But like I said,
Daddy bring him breakfast in the morning. My mom was like, "Dang,
breakfast in bed."
My breakfast, yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, like I said, she did what she had to do. Like otherwise, don't test her. And she's super smart, and she's the way she, like I said, the way she put things together in order to get the dope back. When when Lorenzo got mad and was telling them to go get it back, she was the main cog in being able to, you know what I'm saying, get over on Tariq in order to get the money back. So y'all sleeping on Diana. That's what I think. And the whole family is. So let's go to Kane.
Poor Kane. Kane trying to get back. He trying to get back into the family. He trying to
and that's where we are at the beginning. That's where we are at the beginning of the movie. They still like, based on what he did in season 1, they still like, no, we ain't messing with you. You know,
he don't even live there no more.
Right, they kind of kicked him out.
Yeah.
But he finagles his way in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, about sugaring the dope
and getting a new connect.
You know what I'm saying? And kind of forcing them to, you know what I'm saying, to come back to him.
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, he does everything he wants to do because he wants the approval.
He does. You know what I'm saying? He wants a thumbs up.
And I think they don't. That's what I'm saying. He's in his eyes, or you know, outside of Zeke, he's the oldest. But they don't treat him like he's the oldest. Though. They kind of treat him like he's a second or third. So really. That's why he has so much Anna with, you know what I'm saying, with Drew or whatever. Because they're like, why are you talking to Drew? Because since the history of whenever, you know what I'm saying, going way back to when kingdoms or whatever, when the kingdom was supposed to pass to the oldest. Everything always goes through the oldest first. Son. And they don't treat him like that, you know. And they don't even acknowledge that. You know, it'd be better if they acknowledge in the face in front of everybody, especially like when Lorenzo comes back and he want Drew to run things. It should be like, okay, look, you know what I'm saying, Kane, this is what you good at, so this is why I feel like woo woo woo, and this is why I feel like Drew is good for this, that, this, and the third.
Yeah.
But instead, they just sit there and let that situation fester, of course, and that's what that led up to why, you know what I'm saying, him and Drew got into it or whatever. You know, but it's not really.
It's not Drew's fault.
It's not really Drew's fault. Yeah. It's not, you know. So I think the people above him, you know, but you know, like you said Monet and winning no Mother of the Year award.
No.
And Lorenzo's not really helping that situation.
And he asked her. He said, "Am I your soldier or am I your son?"
Well, yeah, and that was a powerful scene because he's like, you know what I'm saying, what do you want me to do? And then she always playing with this man's head. Like even at the end when she trying to, you know, basically,
where's Tariq? I need
basically
him.
Tell that too, you know what I'm saying, and then
pinning them against each other.
Right. Well, they gonna be against each other. You know what I'm saying. That part I don't like. You know what I'm saying, because you know you said like Tariq gonna have to catch him. Like he gonna I feel like by season 3, season 4, whenever this season ends, you know what I'm saying, Tariq gonna be the one to kill him because he always coming for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kane does what he does to try to gain the approval, and he continues to try to do that, and no one wants to give him that, you know. And although that's what the boy did, he was trying to what's his boy? I keep forgetting his name. Mecca. Or Dante was trying to give him that, you know. So I think that's why they kind of clicked up and got tight, because he was actually giving him his respect.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to Drew.
Drew.
You said, what's wrong with Drew? You like, everybody. What's
Drew cool. He just, you know, he in love. He trying to navigate the family and his relationship with Everett. Oh, it's Everett.
It's Everett. And you know, Everett done ran his mouth and somebody was asking questions and he kind of dropped his name, and so you know, that's
like Everett don't. He's naive like Lauren. He don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
he trying to.
True. That is true.
Be with him, but
I
he
ain't
ain't
think
telling
about that.
him nothing.
So yeah, that's a similar thing.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, Everett and Lauren are kind of in the same situation.
Yeah.
So I ain't really.
He was about to off Everett.
He was.
But his heart wouldn't allow him to.
Well, no, he was getting ready to. But
yeah,
that message didn't come through at the time it came through.
It tugged on his heartstrings.
Off with his head is what it
was. He was like, man, I can't kill him now.
But yeah, Drew is smart, and I think I agree. I think even though I don't agree with how Lorenzo went about it, I think Drew probably is the better one just because he has a cooler head. He is more, he has a way of mentally applying different things. So I think that's why he might be better to run the game or be at the top because of his ability
to think things through.
Right. As opposed to Kane just be like, he get a thought in his head and then he just go with it.
Right.
So yeah. Okay, so when I...
Zeke is so nice.
Zeke the freak.
Zeke, how long you been in this family? You know this family ain't right. I mean, I know you've been gone. I think he got adopted or something and then came back or something. But
Zeke just want to play basketball. That's all he want to do. He just want to hoop. That's it. He just want to hoop.
And he was gonna be that way out the game.
He
Monet was tired.
He was.
And then found out he's like 25.
Side note, he was like 25. Now, we want to talk about things we don't like. That was like a thing to not, and social media.
How old is he?
Social media ran that through the.
Oh my gosh.
That was so hilarious. And that is kind of like when you think about it, like if, like in the early age, like when you won maybe 1 or 2, or
like
you might not know, but by the time you get a little bit older, you be like, something ain't right. Like I know I'm because you do have bigger
you
kids.
Through puberty, like
right. You do have bigger kids.
We all been in like 2nd grade,
right.
and you already going through puberty. Something right.
But yeah, he just wanted to play basketball, and he still wanted to, have his relationship with Professor Milgram.
Yes.
And Carrie.
That's not happening.
One happening for her.
No.
What do you think about Professor Milgram?
I really want to. I need to go back and look at her story because I guess she had some kind of sex addiction or something. So she was like banging everybody on the show. In season 1. She was banging everybody on the show, and I just don't understand. But she low down. Yeah, she just played Lauren to the. She played Lauren and put her in danger. You didn't care nothing about her safety when you was getting her to wear wires and stuff. Now you want to care about her.
Right.
Why?
Right. And I think interesting about her, like I kind of, even though she was on that BS, like I said, with tricking Lauren or whatever and doing whatever she could to try to to get Tariq. I kind of feel for her because this is one thing that I didn't like, and she didn't ever. I don't know, that was not her personality, but she should have been like F y'all. But to me, that was that patriarchy because everybody kept throwing up how she was effing around. Mm-hmm. But if she was a male, y'all wouldn't have done it. Yeah. Though. Like it's like if everything was the exact same way. Let's say, you know what I'm saying, Jabari didn't get knocked off and she did, and Jabari had done everything that she done. On the stand, met the man when the or Davis when but you wouldn't have been able to use that as a point against her character.
Right, and I love how the judge dismissed that. He was like, she's sexually liberated.
And then even Detective Whitman, he tried to do that. You know what I'm saying, when he was talking to her, like every time people, had her in a certain situation, they try to use her promiscuity as a knock against her, but. To blink that out. It's 2022. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So, and so what? Right,
and if Zeke really cared about her too, and his mama. Why did you do that?
And I think, even though it looked like suicide, she probably was like, "Look, I got this gun. I'm about to pop you. Either you gonna get up on that rope and you gonna do what you got to do, or I'm gonna pop you." Yeah. She was like, but professionalism.
Professionalism. Okay. Innocent bystander.
Let's get it. You want to go to let's go to Davis real quick. Let the man.
Oh yes, he's fine.
METHOD, man. You said he's fine.
I mean, not like I don't. A lot of people do, but I don't. Yeah. I'm saying he cold with his lawyer stuff. He cold with getting his money. He knows how to play the game. He not
dollar bill, y'all.
That's it.
That's what
he gonna work with anybody who gonna pay him. Mm-hmm. I need my money.
And that brings him to button heads kind of with Sax, because Sax is really not on there. And I don't think Sax be on there. Like Davis be like, as long as they my client, I don't care if they're guilty or not. As long as they paying, I don't care.
I'm gonna get them off.
And Sax don't really, Sax be in this kind of conundrum, and he's really in this conundrum, especially with him and Jenny's relationship and how they are on different sides, especially when it comes to Tariq's case, and she's trying to, convict Tariq, and that's his client, and he's trying to protect him, and they banging, and so they be telling each other different things or whatever, and there's a slippery slope of trying to tell each other different things about the case, but still I can't give you everything,
Right.
No, not even integrity. I think they just want to want to win because both of them still, so they're not supposed to be doing that, but because they relationship, they still doing it. Yeah. And I don't know, they both try to balance that situation, but it just, I don't know. And then that's what happened. Like even at the end of the case, when Tariq's case ended up getting thrown out, he said one little thing that was I can't remember what it was.
He said double jeopardy.
That's not what it was.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't double jeopardy. It was something like that, but he didn't say.
I
would remember double jeopardy because double jeopardy is
territory. Like you can't prosecute him for the same crime that he's already been brought to court.
Okay,
for.
maybe
that's what he was saying.
Well, maybe that's what you understood. He didn't say double jeopardy, but that's what maybe was what he meant was. I'm just saying.
We
he
have
didn't
to
say
go
that.
back and watch it.
You want to place a bet on it?
Yeah, let's do it. 5.
Y'all see that we betting that he didn't say double jeopardy, and I want my money because I know that's not what he said.
You went back and said it. Okay, but we ain't gonna keep on.
Yeah, we're not gonna keep on that. Let's go ahead and go to.
But let's talk about how it's so messed up that Tariq was just about to get Yasmin out the system because her grandmama then got drunk and then took the baby from her. They already lost one parent, the other parent in protective custody. All she got is Tariq.
Right.
And now he got locked up, so now he really got to get off.
Let him out.
Right, he really got to
let him go. Let him out.
Finally.
And that was because of his way of getting in with Rashad Tate. And Rashad is just as motivated as Method Man. Really, he gonna do whatever he got to do to
win his. He's a politician. Right?
Yeah. He's trying to get back in there. He just lost the gubernatorial race, and now he's trying to got his eyes set on a Congress position, and he basically gonna do whatever he can to get him to step down. And Tariq has to get the information that he has to get to in order to push that congressman out.
Yeah.
And he does everything he does, and he kind of plays everybody.
He does.
And it's funny how he goes to this nice guy. This old nice guy into O-Dog.
Yes,
Because it comes out every now and then.
Right.
I'll be like, there's O-Dog. There he is. He's still there. That's when he played in Menace to Society. You young people might not remember him. And if you ain't never watched Menace to Society, go watch Menace to Society and go look at Lorenzo Tate and see the performance he puts on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much how he is. He does whatever he has to do to get what he wants. And he even threw his brother
under the bus.
Under the bus, which I feel like was a bunch of BS. You know what I'm saying?
But it helped Tariq, and Tariq helped him.
Yeah,
so it's like a scratch my back, you scratch mine.
Yeah, but I'm telling, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But I guess in the long run, I guess he wants him to, work for him. But I will watch that because I don't know how Kamal feels about that.
Right.
Like, maybe because that's not what I wanted to do. I just not what I wanted to do.
Right.
Like I was good at my job, and he was definitely better at his job than Detective Whitman. Detective Whitman was stuck on Zeke because I guess he felt men are territorial, so I guess he felt some type of way because he used to mess with Carrie, you know what I'm saying? So he was stuck on Zeke being the killer or whatever. And
it wasn't even him.
It wasn't.
He didn't have anything to do with it.
And like we were talking about, if it weren't for Kamal, they never even would have suspected or got to Tariq, and Tariq would have never even had to go to trial if it weren't for Kamal, because Kamal was doing his work.
Right. Can we talk about one more person before we go? Get you a friend like Brayden, okay? Brayden held it down. Now Brayden a little naive. He don't know what good product look like. But when I tell you he tried to hold it down for Tariq, he said don't go near Kane, but he got his little money back though. He got him a little money. He signed off on the paperwork so he can get his sister. He went to court for him. Hey, that's a down friend right there.
He is a down friend, and I think we spoke about that. We spoke about that earlier when saying that Tariq doesn't really tell him everything, and so he don't know how to move in some situations. You know what I'm saying? So like if he had that information, then he would know properly how to move, and that's why he kept kind of, I guess he didn't know the danger, so to speak, of doing stuff with Kane or whatever. And so, like, if he would have known that Kane was on that BS, then
maybe he would have stayed away from him.
Yeah, but definitely, Brayden is definitely, you know what I'm saying, he's definitely down. There's somebody you definitely have on your team.
On your team, he gonna
have you back,
and he gonna do what he need to do.
Another messed up situation about Brayden, or the situation that he was in, is the whole Lauren situation. And first time watching that, I thought that maybe he paid Effie to,
take care of his life.
Take care of light work. It was heavy work for him because he didn't want to do it. But watching it again, I think that and that's the thing though. How did Effie know where they was at?
I think she was following him. She had to have been.
Because
she just had to stay,
something. Because how else would you figure it out? This is because I think she followed him, and I think because his reaction when she pulled up was like he didn't know who, because he was like, wait, who this is? And then when he seen who it was, he was like,
oh man, it's
so I'm saying, and so it was a wrap. So I feel like But that's gonna come back later on, like when Tariq find out about that. I don't know who he gonna be more mad at.
He already knew. He knows now.
But he don't know that they are the reason. And it wasn't even they. It was more long. I mean, it's more Effie than it is Brayden. Like if we want to play the percentage, it's probably like 70-30 or something like that.
Because he told him
because he was gonna do that. He was doing what what Tariq told him to do.
You know
what I'm saying? And so I'm just saying it from my point of view. That's how I would look at it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I would be way more mad at Effie, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand what people saying, you know what I'm saying? And she wasn't even a snitch. That's the thing, though. That's like she did it by, I would say, accident, but she was trying to get it. What she was doing was trying to protect Tariq. She was thinking that it was Brayden, so she was trying to catch Brayden in a situation so Tariq wouldn't be. So you looking at it just, she was why she a snitch, blah to this, blah to that, whatever. That ain't even the situation. That's not what it was.
Right.
So I feel like he gonna be mad at
both of them.
He gonna be mad at both of them.
But really mad at Effie.
It depends on who he gets the information from first.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I think because if Effie tells him first, he probably gonna be mad at Brayden. Ugh, God, I don't know. It's gonna be.
It's not gonna be good.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yes.
Okay, so
speaking of crazy stuff, like I don't understand what Mecca really was trying to do. We found out he was an informant, but he
big
had
time informant.
But then when Diana read the paperwork, he had like accounts set up for his kids and stuff, and he bought a ring. So was he really down for Monet?
I think he
Comment below and let us know. Was he really down for Monet, or was he trying to take the Tejada family down? What was he doing?
Good question.
I'm confused.
And I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like he was because everything he was, it seems as if everything he was doing was to try to get
his family back.
Get Monet back, or whatever, and to get his son back. But I guess so. What would that? Because he was on the inside or whatever. So what information was he getting? And to give back, you know what I'm saying, to the faith.
Yeah, what was he going to,
what was
he going to gain from that?
What was you going to do? Or what information was you going to, and who was you trying to take down?
And speaking of people being T.O.'d, with Monet.
Wait, did you just say T.O.'d? Is it T.O.'d?
Ticked off.
Okay, I never heard
that. Monet finna be hot at Renzo when she find out he the one off Zeke.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
What is she going to do to him? That's her first boy son.
And it goes back to Monet. I don't know. Again, looking at her decisions, I didn't know, because I felt like, again, based on how she was, the way she, because when Lorenzo came home, she was like, I'm distraught, you know what I'm saying? And Diana picked up on that, like, if we all happy, we are in celebratory mode. And you kind of
looking like.
So that part of me is thinking, well, why? If that's the case, then I don't understand why you didn't take, you know what I'm saying? You didn't jump with Mecca or Dante, take the first thing smoking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Why were you so apprehensive about it?
You're right. That's why I don't understand.
But maybe because Zeke was still trying to get in the league, so she couldn't just up and leave right then and there.
Right, but he
was.
Yes,
sure he's taken care of.
Yeah, but based on what he was saying, he was ready to do whatever needed to be done
for him too.
For Zeke to be in the league or whatever.
You're right.
So I don't know. And then going back, she the one to put the plan together, and I thought that she actually was trying to kill Lorenzo at first, but it turns out on second, I think she just put the plan together. In order to get
rid of Mecca.
But I don't know what. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Comment down below if you know why she was trying to get rid of Mecca. Because I don't understand it.
I'm confused.
I don't get it. Not based on because you're not happy that you're not happy that Lorenzo's home.
Yeah.
You don't even like y'all. It's not.
There's no chemistry or nothing.
Right. So I don't know. I don't know what you was on. We talk about everybody. We did talk about Detective Whitman, which he was a trash.
Yeah.
Nigga said he was stuck on you know what I'm saying, being all up in Carrie's business, and it's just because they used to mess with each other in the past or whatever. And you know. Oh,
Tasha and Yasmin being reunited at the end. That was sweet.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice to see. Oh,
and is Ghost dead? That's another question. Because Ghost is all.
Comment down below if you think he's dead now. Because at first I was like, whatever, he's dead or whatever, but. Somebody said, who was he talking to? Oh, it's your cousin.
Yeah.
Diasha.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diasha. She brought up how when
when Tariq had the flash, the
dream, and all those
these
people that he either
killed,
directly or indirectly had been killed or whatever, Ghost didn't show up.
There.
I didn't think about that.
Phone. He called, but he wasn't one of those people.
Right, and I didn't think about that, and I was like, dang, that is true. And another thing that you pointed out when we talked about it again was how Lauren ended up being in the dream.
Yes.
And it was like, to me, that was foreshadowing that she was going to end up being killed.
Yeah.
So Ghost wasn't in that. So
yeah, because Professor Milgram, that was a foreshadow too.
Yeah.
She hadn't died.
I think she did.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Yeah, because remember, because he was like, they said it was suicide. And he was like, well, what do you think? Blah, 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 whatever. So yeah, this video has been long, but you know, these series reviews tend to be long. Oh, so we got to do a rating. We need to do that. Oh.
A. It's an A for me.
And why is it an A for you?
Because it's always waiting for the next week, wanting to get to it, like what's going on. Beautiful acting from everybody. Writing phenomenal, like no problems with it.
I'm gonna agree with her. I'm gonna give it a solid A. As you said, great acting. It's definitely one of those shows that goes off. You're like, ah! Like, okay, what's gonna happen next?
I think you was having some stomach butterflies and.
Hey man, I'm getting old, man. I can't be watching these shows like this.
Blood pressure.
I was like, oh, you're right, exactly. I gotta check my heartbeat too, because. But yeah, it keeps you on the edge of your seat. You know, you definitely want to know what's going to go on. You fall in love with the characters. You want to know what the characters are going to do. Situations be stressful, you know what I'm saying? It's drugs, it's money, it's sex, it's power. It's all these things that we love. And they definitely have done an excellent job of putting all together. Yes. All right, so if you want to go ahead and do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We definitely appreciate it. And it gives the opportunity for more people to see our videos. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, bruh, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You know, we're on our way to that 1K that we're trying to get to, so go ahead and help us out and achieve that goal. And if you can go ahead and do us one more thing, you can definitely hit that button beside that looks like a little bell. You know, if you do that, you get a notification every time we drop a new video.
That's right.
And you want to do us one more favor, you can go ahead and comment down below. We said a couple of different things, and I can't remember what they were.
I really want y'all to comment about the Mecca and Monet situation. Like, what in the world? Where is she going with this?
Oh yeah, so why? So you saying why did she kill Mecca?
Why did she choose Mecca?
Yeah,
why did she choose Lorenzo over Mecca?
Yeah. Hey, good question.
That's what I want to know.
All right, y'all go ahead and comment down below and let us know. All right, we appreciate every single one of you, and I guess we'll holler at you. Peace.